Hey, it's me. I'm bored. So I'm gonna we're gonna watch some randoms play. Did you even know you could do that? I didn't even know I could do that. Don't ask me where this function is, because apparently I don't know where it is. Yeah, dual live. Wasn't that in here? Did I look right at it? No. Do I click this and then get it? No. There's a way to do it. I swear there's a way to do it. I swear. I swear. Is it in solo? I can't remember. I mean, it's still got an achievement. Maybe it's in the sub menus. The fuck's wrong with me? Why can't I remember? Hold on while I struggle with this. Hold on for a second. Oh, here we go. I was gonna say it was just like here, but I don't see it anymore. It's because it hadn't showed up yet, boys. Alright, so let's watch some of these. We'll spectate, I'll narrate what's going on. If you have any questions, just let a brother know. Okay, we got sharks. Probably means he's got a crooked cook in here. Oh, he's not playing the cheesy cook. Okay. Well, then this should be very interesting. Especially with an open like that. I don't have high expectations for the enemy duelist right now. Oh, he's got Max C. It's okay, never mind. Everything's fine because he played Max C. That's so dumb. But he's got Max C, so everything you do helps him somehow. Alright. Solid start. Oh, but it's a Blue Eyes deck, that's why. Okay. Now, Blue Eyes decks are famous for being like brick heavy. So this one is drawing super well. He's getting all the blue eyes that he needs. This is crazy. All right. That's it. What? Just kidding. Oh, yeah, because he used the effect. It's pretty rare to see an OTK with a blue eyes deck. Just kidding. Well, is that an OTK? It's technically two turn kill. All right. Well, Red Duelist really disappointed me here, but if an enemy plays Max C, he wins the duel. And that's gold right now. These are all the decks in gold. Everybody's using Max C. It doesn't just go to the next one? Wow, that's lame. It's a little lame, Konami. Not afraid to say. I mean, what are they going to do? Cut my sponsorship? Oh, wait, I don't have one. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, we're going to have first person perspective of a scummy Exodia deck. Alright. So he's just going to use this to grab the other cards that are exactly the same. Mm-hmm. And those are strictly done to thin out his deck. Wow, he's brought them all, huh? Shadow Tune. Ooh, why does he have Shadow Tune? Alright, Magical Mallet. You discard cards back into the deck and then draw another one. So this panda is how he's getting all the limbs out here. That little link spider to do another summon. Oh, okay. Imdic. See, the panda can like stagger his ability. Like it's only up to 3, but he can stagger it. Which means that instead of having to do them all at once, you can kind of like do it as you go. Alright, so he's almost got all the parts now. All he has to hope for at this point is that the last part isn't all the way at the bottom of his deck. Okay. Well, having like this card is really good if they're all in the graveyard. But he doesn't have any of them in his hand, so that card isn't really going to help him too much yet. So you'll see him hold on to it until either they're all in the graveyard or only 2 are left and they're in the graveyard. All right. Oh, Pot of Avarice. Okay, perfect. All right. So now they're all in the deck again. Broham. He has cycled through 3 cards. Feels like twice now. Okay. Imdic is back, yes. Okay. This is like the longest roundabout way I've ever seen it done. And the enemy has no hand traps at this point. He's got Max C, no Ash Blossoms. This is why these decks are why you need at least one. Whoa! It was a mill deck the whole time. Whoa! My mind was just blown. Holy shit. That was crazy. I can't be the only one that was I was like, why does he keep juggling the parts in and out of the graveyard? And now I'm like, oh my god, he's just abusing Max C. That is a strictly Max C strategy. That's crazy. I mean, I have a couple Max C decks myself that are designed to punish use of it if they don't have any follow-up. And I could deck people out, but not that way. Alright. Pretty typical opening for a Blue Eyes deck. That's a really strong follow-up. Okay. This is interesting. Almost strong enough to OTK. Just kidding. Wow. Some of these gimmick decks are crazy. How effective they are. I've seen a couple that work like this. There's one where instead of that lady, wow, this is in diamond, I might add, just bopping people on the head. That's crazy. There's another one with like a ninja guy who's had. I always call him Shinobi because he looks like the Shinobi character from the original games. But he does the same thing. You equip a bunch of stuff to him, and he gets to attack as many times as he has equipment, and it also increases his damage. Very interesting. Infinite impermanence and a crossed out designate. Oh boy. Crusadia, very wise. Very wise to stop there. Now he's gonna lightning storm you. No, he's not. Okay. I would have. Excuse me, because then if you did that. But I think I see what he's cooking. He's gonna wait until this card attempts its special summon, but there's a big problem with waiting until now. Is that what? He's not gonna ash that? He must be waiting for the Regulex, but why? Alright, I'm confused. I'm confused by our duelist A down there. What? Alright, so here comes the Regulex. And then, yep, you summon him. He can summon one from the graveyard. It's going to be the Maximus. The Maximus is the most important part of the combo. Bro, like, if you don't do anything, you're going to lose this duel. Why are they not using the Ash? It's over now. You just lost the duel. Yep. What? 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 Why didn't... Okay. Alright. Guys, hello, Cuddles. Why did the Crusadia guy just throw the match? He could have used... Since he summoned the Maximus to the zone from the hand... He should have been able to double the battle damage from the... maybe it doesn't work against when it's a direct attack. Alright, well now it's over. Now it's done. But he could have doubled it with the Dugaris, and he would have won. So I don't know why he didn't. Because you only have to do 8,000 damage to win a Yu-Gi-Oh duel, but he wanted to do, I guess, 23,000. That could have cost him the duel, though. If he had a better hand. The good news for that Crusadia duelist is that his opponent bricked really hard. I can't believe that. That would have been punished by anybody with a better deck and better brain. Yes, I am the one who voiced in No Time to Explain. A lot of those lines were improvised and written as we went. It was a lot of fun. Easily my favorite project. It was just a lot of fun to work on that. Whew. I needed something cold to drink. I really, really did. Ooh, there's the ash blossom. All right, so now the bee troopers. Oh, okay, never mind. Going by the grave. Ash blossom might as well not have been there. Now, this is turn 3, so the bee troopers are cooking something nasty. But, okay, bee trooper landing. All right, so they're going to fusion. Whoa. Okay. All right, Absolute Hercules is out. That's pretty rare. You don't see that very often. The Maxi is continuing to go here, and the bee trooper is not enough damage for the win. What? Huh. Yeah, but next turn, bee trooper's got this, so this guy's got to win. Agent of Creation, special summon. We got another special summon. And another one. So all 3 that are in his deck around on the field, he's going to tribute those off to Link Summon. Protector of the Agents. All right. Okay. Dropping something in the graveyard so we can get this guy out. Oh, and a little heal. That's always nice. Excuse me. Night Lord Parshath. All right. He's tossing him into the graveyard. When he's in the graveyard, that's a very good thing for the duelist that controls him. That's 2 banished cards. Holy moly, these are great draws here. But what's the end game? Oh, we're going to destroy a card, it looks like. Probably going to try to destroy that Hercules. Or banish it if possible. No, first the field spell, always smart. So now what are we going to see? A 2... Union Carrier. This card is banned in the real life card game. It's alright, Cuddles. I'm just giving him time to wake up. My chat's never really been active, but I always respond to you guys. If I see you typing, I will respond. I will not ignore you. Unless you say something racist, or if you're a bot trying to get me to break YouTube rules. Alright, so we got our first big summon here. Union Carrier's going to boost his attack damage so he can attack over that Hercules. Still not enough for lethal though, but there's the destruction. That'll get rid of the stinger. He's using his ability. Oh my god, he keeps bringing that card back. That mystical shine ball has been brought back to life and murdered again so many times. Alright, that's 2 negates via that Apollo USA. They're going to negate that. Okay, so now they have 1 more negate. He's dead. If he tries anything, not going to happen, but it's not enough for lethal, so there will be another turn. Alright, let's see what this card does. Wow. It's another search card. Oh, I think he's just trying to end the game. Unless unless this card is like something crazy. Could it be a 1-card combo? No, it's not. Alright, he's just wanted to end the game. Unless that's Mirror Force. No, it's not. Not Mirror Force. But if it was Magic Cylinder, it would be face down. If he had Magic Cylinder, he would have won that duel. or a Dimension Barrier. Or there's another one. There's 3 different cards that could have won him that duel. But sadly, it just wasn't meant to be. Alright, this looks like an Sword Soul. Yikes. Versus this Ignaster. Alright. This should be an interesting one because Ignaster is going to do a 250,000 card combo. Now, if you ever want to play Yu-Gi-Oh, pay attention to when they chose to use infinite impermanence. They waited until now. That was very purposeful. If they didn't have a follow-up in their hand, they would have been out of luck. But unfortunately, modern Yu-Gi-Oh has ways to play around a lot of cards. Like a lot of cards. And this guy's got Mathmech Ignaster. So that's pretty strong. That's a pretty strong combo. Transcode Talker out here, boys. Gives you 500 attack power and none of the co-linked cards. These are not co-linked. This one will be, though. This one can be co-linked. And it is. So now these cards can't be targeted by card effects. So you can't use something that specifically targets them. Unfortunately, they do have a Lightning Storm, and these guys are in attack mode. Alright. Oh, use the Mathmech. So Super Factorial is able to flood the field with monsters from the graveyard, which is great for the Ignaster deck because you do a lot of link summons, so you get a lot of cards in the graveyard, which then loads up for this bad boy. Then you do a bunch of XYZ summons. And alright, so he's still preparing. This is going to be scary. So he's... Oh my god, he had another... I didn't realize he had two of those. Nice. So he had Cosmo to banish, and he had the lightning. But you'll notice that it was only able to kill one. But it's not over yet. This is going to be a long term, because it's a Sword Soul. Ash can slow it, but he's got literally another copy of that card in his hand, so he's just going to do it again. Here comes a nice little trap. We got our Sword Soul monster from the deck to the hand. This is a nice little bridge, I believe it's called. And it's going to toss them into the graveyard so that they can do their ability again. Sword Soul token is then tributed off to get Baron de Fleur. This has one negate and it can destroy a card on the field. But this card was immune to being targeted, but not immune to battle destruction. Alright, so trap cards down. This is destroy 1, destroy 2. So if he has only 2 monsters on this field, which is not likely with an Ignaster deck, they can summon a lot of boys. And you'll soon see. Alright, so he's going to try to interrupt this combo here. Wow, okay. That might win them the duel. So his effect's going to go off, and then he's going to get destroyed. But it didn't go off, apparently. So, I don't know. He tried. We're going to see the Splash Mage come back out here. Splash Mage is very good. She's able to help with these combos. Lord knows that Ignaster needs them. Have a card summoned into the Splash Mage area. And out comes this boy. Remember before they got Ash blossomed, but now they weren't. So now you're going to see what would have happened if it wasn't Ash blossomed. Now he doesn't, I don't think he has a negate. So like I think he used it already. But we'll see. If he doesn't, he has one Omni negate and he has to be super careful when he uses it. If he uses it too soon. Alright, so he has to, if he can. Alright, then he can't. He didn't have it. Alright, but the duel's not over. Sword Soul only needs one card to come back from this. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's not the card. So we're probably going to see, yeah, we're probably going to see the duel end here, boys. Literally any Sword Soul card, we could have maybe seen a few more turns. sadly, they got called by the grave. Which is a good card, but not when you're losing. Not a good losing card to draw. Being mentioned in here. Oh my god. Web, the leader of my Vtuber group. Well, her Vtuber group, but it's mine technically because I'm a part of it. But she's the leader. She's threatening people with violence. Again, that's how she rolls. She runs a tight ship. Speaking of ships, Suships, magical cylinders. Ooh, that's a fucking power move. Yikes. No negate on the field, by the way. This guy doesn't negate, does he? Nope. But he can't be destroyed by card effects as long as there's a face-up card in the field zone. Which is interesting, because like it has its own field, but this thing benefits from any field. Bro, are you high? Does that even work? Oh my god, it did. Wow. Alright, we're gonna magic cylinder that. And then we're gonna magic cylinders again. That's a quick 44k. Yike. Oh my god, he has another one. Okay, well, I have good news and bad news, Suship user. The good news is he's not going to kill you this turn. The bad news is if you don't find a negate real quick, you're going to be really upset. Summoner Monk is able to summon a level 4 monster, special summon, from your deck. All you got to do is discard a card. So he did that. We have 2 level 4s. We're going to see another XYZ. Hopefully one with a negate. Gonna need that, brother. There are 3 boss monsters for the Suships. Alright, so these guys are gonna become okay. He's moving up to a negate, guys. He's moving up. Whoa, what? That's not what I expected him to revive, but he did it. The Tenyi spirit is here. You can't magic cylinder that. Alright, so now this guy's got a lot of cards. That's always nerve-wracking. Yosin, okay. So the first kaiju comes into play, but then we can use this. This is his little trap here. The Suship Daily Special, which allows him to not lose all of the cards that he lost, but because he was special summoning, we've got ourselves some kaijus, and that is enough for the victory. Well, Suship, another sushi chef, lost to the ether. I'm interested in what that guy's deck is. That seemed to have a lot of unorthodox options that worked really well. But I'm not that interested, so we're not going to look into it. Ha! Ha! Alright. Little Eldritch. Little Vampire. One of the strongest cards in the game. Card destruction. Powerful board breaking deck too. As he's got Lava Golem. Lava Golem tributes 2 monster cards. So you'll notice that sometimes people will have these kaijus, and one of the monsters on the enemy team will just go away. That's because they tribute 1 monster to get a kaiju out. But these guys need 2 monsters. So that's really good for breaking boards, because a lot of the time people will have one monster has a negate for trap cards and spell cards, and then the other one will have monster negates. Sorry, my camera freaked out for a second. Hello? Oh, camera's having trouble. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. My camera just had like a crisis. Anyway. Oh shit, this guy's gonna do the codec combo. So the way the codec combo works is he's going to special summon a lot. It's very weak to a card called Nibiru. But this guy doesn't have Nibiru, but he does have Lava Golem. This is interesting that this monster zone is disabled. You see the Parallel Exceed is going to summon another Parallel Exceed. Now he's got 2 level 4s. Coming back in, he turned off that one's effects, which is why it no longer had red attack. These guys are going to go together to make the Mech Knight Crusadia. So he's not going to do the U-lock, but he is going to throw a Firewall Dragon in here. This is a pretty strong board. They have to kill the middle one first, but they can't. However, since he didn't do the U-lock, and he didn't have the protections in place, that Lava Golem is pretty much a guaranteed board break, which is exactly what happened. So now he's taken away that these things used to be Cyber's cards. So a lot of his magic cards will allow him to combo, but they lock him to only being able to do Cyber's monsters. So once they hit the field, they're no longer Cybers, which kind of shuts down a lot of the combos that he can do with this card. But we'll see what happens here. He's obviously cooking something. The enemy not having anything on the field is definitely good. Access Code Talker is back in the mix, but he didn't use a very high level monster. So he's not going to have his highest possible attack, which is the highest I've seen is 5,300, which is quite a lot, but I don't think he used a level 4 or even a level 3. Alright, so Nightmare Corruptor is a really good card for what he needs. He's going to banish one Link monster to destroy one card on the field, and banish another. That'll destroy Zombie World. Now he can use this card again. So this should be alright, he's just scorched earth right now. Alright, so now let's see what he does here. Microcorder. He's going to redo it. He's going to redo the whole chain. But how? How can he have enough? Because all of his Link monsters are in the graveyard. Oh shit, Nightmare Corruptor's here. So she's going to be used as Link material. Decode Talker. Hello, hello. Ibli, because she was used as Link material, is now summoned to the enemy team. So this locks down the Lava Golem. They can no longer summon it until this card is gone. So you saw that he couldn't use that Lava Golem until after Ibli was destroyed. That's because Ibli doesn't allow special summons, and in order for him to do these tributes up here, it has to be a special summon. Now you might be thinking, why would he give him something with 3,000 attack? That's so much attack. But it's because of the effect of this guy. Every turn during the standby phase of his turn, he's going to take 1,000 damage. As long as that card is there. Unfortunately, there's nothing protecting the Lava Golem from just being tributed off. So we're doing another Code Talker. Okay, I'm going to pull him out. Conquistador is going to deny something. Alright, yep. Destroyed probably the most important spell in this combo. Signet Codec allows him to summon over and over and over and over again. But now it's gone, so he can't use it. And instead needs the cards themselves to summon themselves. Plus, of course, his normal summon. You can only do one normal summon a turn, though, and I think he just used it. So this should be interesting. Shooting Code Talker. Wow, I haven't seen a Shooting Code Talker in forever. Alright, Link Devotee. Naturally, that goes here. So for the rest of this turn, blah, 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 blah. Calling card distributed. Special summon 2 tokens. Oh boy. Man, Eldritch. You've got to banish him. You've got to banish those cards. We got Link Bound. That's a pretty major play. Trying to keep himself in the game here. He's running out of cards. You can see here a lot of his Link summons are down here, so... Ooh, that's actually really good that he had an infinite impermanence. This is going to make it so he's negated, and it negates this card till the next turn. So if you put anything in here, so if he put this card here, it would be negated. Let's see if he does it by mistake. He is not doing it by mistake. That's good. If you could somehow get 3 infinite impermanences on the field and not activate them, you could lock down 3 columns, which is very significant, I might add. Because then they can only activate 2 trap cards or magic cards. That's pretty major, dudes. And it doesn't have anything that shows you. You know. He's got Salamangrates in here? Alright, so this duel's not even close to over. Oh, that's, I think, gonna be negated this turn, but we'll see. I don't remember if it's for 2 turns or just 1 turn. Alright, so he's gonna go for some damage here because he can't break over the entire board. But every monster that he kills makes his turn a little easier. Well, if it was negated last turn, it's not negated this turn, I don't think. What do we got? Oh, wow, there can only be 1. That's a major draw there. Oof. Alright, Golden Land Forever is going to protect the Eldritch by putting him in the graveyard and then negating. I believe that was like big, heavy Storm Duster. This one's a nice 2 destruction card. But just like with the Runic deck, which is a newer deck, if you use that card, you can't do a battle phase. Holy moly, Eldritch really doesn't like it when the enemy has anything, does he? It's like Detroit out here. Can't have shit. Alright, Cursed Eldland. He's really trying to put the kibosh on this duel. What's he gonna get? What do we got? Nothing. Alright, that's the duel, guys. What? Oh my god, no way. You got a monster reborn. Oh, man, this duel's crazy. Okay, what the hell? Wow. Grass is greener. What? Wow. But he can't do anything with it. What? I don't know what's going on right now. I'm unsure why. I'm not sure why the Eldritch Duelist isn't ending this. Okay. That's going to banish a card. What? What's going on in this duel right now? Uh-huh. Access code talker's back, baby. Negation. Alright, Guardian of the Gold. He doesn't need attack, boys. Oh my god, does he have enough to banish this whole field? Nope. Notice that he tried to banish the field spell, but he couldn't. That's because there is a card in the graveyard that makes it immune. There's probably more than one. It's this one, the Necro World Banshee. Now the duel's over. Holy shit. That Eldritch Duelist was toxic as hell. Like, why wouldn't you just kill him? I don't understand. Poor guy. He doesn't have an out. He's playing one card at a time. Just end it, okay? Got another Sword Soul player here. Wow, okay. That's a pretty strong draw. And Max C once again. Oh my god, it's Sword Soul versus Sword Soul. Okay. Oh boy. I'm nervous for both duelists right now. I'm nervous for the top duelist because he's playing into a Max C as Sword Soul. And when he finds out that this guy's Sword Soul, I think he's going to just leave the duel. There's no way. Like, there's no way he knows. All right. All right. Oh. Well, that's the end of the duel. So that's the end of that. And that's why Sword Soul's the best deck ever. Holy moly. It does so much damage. Oh, hello. Vice Dragon. The Red Resonator. Red Resonator goes into a lot of decks, so it'll be interesting to see what this one is. Louis barking that he agrees. Oh my god, it's Weather Painters. Oh. What the fuck is Red Warg? Alright, this should be crazy. What's this? What is this deck? Oh, it's Red Dragon Archfiends. Okay. Holy moly. What a draw. Okay. So now you're going to get to see the Weather Painters. Weather Painters are a very annoying deck that rely on bouncing cards from the banished pile back. Oh my god, Louis is upset. Somebody's made Louis extremely upset. Louis, you're a dog. I'll come down there. I'll pet you. I might have to go pet him. I might have to go do that. Alright. You guys just enjoy this duel for a second, because I don't want to listen to him barking. And he'll keep barking until somebody pets him. So I'll be right back. Louis. 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 You're upset. Okay. See? Just like I said, he wants to be pet. You go, you pet him. And he's fine. We can get back to this nonsense. I'm assuming that you've been seeing the bouncing I was talking about, where they banish and then resummon themselves. And they'll use this to dodge traps, monster effects. You name it, they'll use it to dodge it. Excuse me. Nose is a little runny after running up and down the stairs. Woo! So this is the kind of the fruits of your labor here. If you can successfully bounce your cards, you can eliminate your enemies and then kill them on the next turn. As you can see, a lot of their effects happen on the enemy's turn, which is really annoying to deal with. Now, just because he's banished doesn't mean he can't use an ability. Red Resonator going to heal him. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't see this Red Archfiend coming out of this the winner. There's a lot of pain on the other end of this duel. A lot of pain in store. Another VTuber I met recently uses Weather Painters. At least she did. She's changed. She's got a couple decks cooking. Defeat. A Duelist A. Damn, gold 2, dudes. Crazy. Gonna be right back. I need to pee. So I'm about about helping Louie out always makes me need to pee. Woo. Okay. We are peed out, boys. Excuse me. The pee's not leaking out of me. My mucus is. Let's see what the next duel is going to be. Woohoo! Woohoo! Louie. Now the neighbor's dog is going. Oh, Galaxy Knight. Yeah, so we got Galaxy Soldier, who literally combos into himself. I said Galaxy Knight, but it's Mech Knights, Galaxy Warrior, Photons. Alright. Got our Photons out. Let's see what we're comboing into here. Galaxy Eyes. Okay. So it's Galaxy Eyes, Photon, into what? I can't pronounce that. Bujinki. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a Photon Dragon. Everybody's coming out to play. These two will be XYZ summoned into the Hope Harbinger. I believe he's in the gate. Strong board so far. Okay. What do we got here? Special summon, we already did that. Ah, so whenever he uses an effect, he can just kill a card. Samurai Skull? What the hell is this card? Oh, it's a zombie card. So. Okay, we are just stacking effects right now. Here comes the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. It's back, baby. This deck feels a lot like a Red Eyes deck, where like it just summons one monster over and over and over again. And then you either XYZ summon with it or fusion summon with it. Alright, that might be game, unless he's got something in his hand. It is game. I wish I knew what that deck was. That was something. Level 24. What rank was this? Gold 2. I don't know what the hell deck he was running with that zombie samurai card. He didn't even get to do anything, so we'll never find out. The only time I see samurai is when I think, whenever I see it, I think it's the 7th samurai, but I think those guys are warriors. They're not zombies. Oh, shit. Dark Magician deck. With branded support. Okay. We got the fusion meta. Alright. Do our first big fusion here. Magician's Rod. Giving us Lubellion, which will then allow us to do another fusion. Oh shit. Ghost Ogre. Nice. Good play on the Ghost Ogre. That'll destroy Lubellion. But it doesn't matter because they got the Ice Jade out anyway. Ice Jade always a strong choice in your opening board. Why? That was rude. Alright, well, it is a Dark Magician deck, which means That initial board might be all that they had, and it looks like the enemy deck is a fucking Blue Eyes deck. Ladies and gentlemen, this is truly a treat. You do not get to see Blue Eyes versus Dark Magician unless you play one of those decks. And I don't play them, so this is going to be exciting. Albion gets branded out. Dark Magician and the Fallen of Albaz are combined into a classic. The Dark Magician and the Dragons. What is that noise? I don't know what that noise was. Anyway, we're back in it, boys. We got a fusion. Oh, Chaos Form Ritual. What are we doing here? Of course, we're going to Cosmic Cyclone that because we don't want that continuous trap to stay. Ouch and ouch. Right now, Dark Magician's looking like they're coming out on top, Kaiba. But don't count Kaiba out just yet. He might literally draw a Blue Eyes White Dragon. And it looks like he did. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. 4,500 damage. This is a strong card, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to take a second to read you this. So after this battle, it is the only card that he controls. And this Fusion Summon card attacked, which did happen. What he can do is send one fusion monster from the extra deck to the graveyard. And then he can attack again. And he can then do it again and then hit him in the face. This battle's over, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. No negate and it's over. 2000. He's going to banish another card. Game over, ladies and gentlemen. What a card. The Blue Eyes deck comes out on top. Looks like Brick Eyes did not live up to its nickname. The Dark Magician was sent to the Shadow Realm by Duelist B. And Gold 4 really is a fucking wild, wild west, isn't it? The wild west of decks and silliness. No rhyme or reason. Just people throwing cards. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 Ash Blossoms. And I've never seen 3 in one hand. Like, who at Konami do you know personally that you get 3 fucking Ash Blossoms in your goddamn hand? Well, that Max C was wise because this is a Vandred deck. Vandreds are a ritual summon. Ritual summons are always considered to be special summons, which means that Max C is quite effective against their gameplay. Can you imagine having 3 in your hand so you could just use one as fodder? I can't even imagine doing that. Alright. Raigeki. Looks like it's just a duel of good hand getters. I can't fathom having so many Ash Blossoms. You can use 2 of them as monsters and still have the hand trap. Alright, Vampire Sucker. That usually steals monsters, but there's no monster to steal. So instead, we're going to use its draw power to search through stuff. Get our boys out from the deck. The first ritual summon has happened. Vandred Slayer. Boom. Very strong board here, but not enough to win. What do we got, boys? What is your response? Oh my god, it's an Egyptian gods deck. And the last dash. There's no way he expected that. But he fucking did. I can't believe he expected that. This is insanity. Alright, Vandred's gonna do some shenanigans from the graveyard. I'm not sure what that was supposed to do. Wow, Mystical Space Typhoon. Denying the Vandred origin. But I don't think it's going to negate it. Yeah. Not sure why he used that card. Probably should have saved that for like the field spell or something. Alright, not looking good for the Winged Dragon of Ra. Yikes. Yeah, that's right, folks. If this is like gold, I'd be surprised. Oh my god. Gold 3. Gold 3, and he used a Mystic Space Typhoon on a spell. It's not a negate, it just destroys it. It's only good against floodgates. But I guess if you don't have anything else to do, why not? Right, guys? Every time you destroy a card, it counts towards your lifetime goals on the account. That's for sure. Huh. Raigeki, better safe than sorry. One of the pluses of using Raigeki to destroy monsters on the field is that it doesn't flip them over. So if they have flip effects, you don't have to get hurt by them. That's literally game. That's it. Wow. And there you go. Some people that play the Blue Eyes deck, that's what they live for. They live for that. Level 16. Level 20. Only a gold 3 with that deck. But that's the OTK. You just summon 3 of them and then the enemy's dead. But that only works if you have literally nothing. If the red duelist had like anything, even super polymerization, like if he had one of these, that Blue Eyes duelist would probably have to quit. He'd have to leave the match. Oh, should have been more brave. But a lot of the time, people will set their infinite impermanence in the center, so we have ourselves... This is a Duel Links deck. For those of you who don't know what Duel Links is it's a another thing you can play Yu-Gi-Oh with, where there's only 3 monster slots and 3 monster positions. Magical Cylinder saves the Gookie, who didn't actually want to be saved. Oh my god, a Goki deck. Of all of the single player decks that you can learn, this one in single player gave me the most trouble to get past its challenges. Wow. Well, that was a majorly good play. Getting rid of that super polymerization could be enough to win him this duel. Now, the thing about Gookies is that they bounce like crazy. They bounce like crazy. They go in the graveyard, they'll come out of the graveyard, summon a guy from the deck, summon a spell from the deck. It's like the never-ending combo. Here we go. 1, 2, right out of the graveyard. Now we're going to link this up into a link 5. No, a link 4. The Master Ogre. This is their boss monster. He's doing 7,000 damage. Oh, Jesus. That's it. I mean, you can't argue with the results. The Gookie deck is terrifying. Unless you have hand traps. Obviously, that deck does not like Max C. But it is a deck that can OTK you through Max C if you don't draw any hand traps. Alright, we got a Crusadia deck here. It's this bad boy, Crusadia. It's the archetype. He needs 3 of these in his hands. Oh, never mind. Alright, what? Okay, alright. This is a little sloppy, but we'll get there. We will get there. Parallel Exceed. Parallel Exceed, whenever it's spawned into a Link monster's little box, he can summon another copy of himself at level 4 with half of his attack. Maximus. That's what's going to win him the duel, hopefully. Okay. Update Jammer. What? Update Jammer. That's something. All right. Update Jammer directly into the... and the Equimax is going to hit like a truck and not get the kill. But it's okay, because he can attack again. I forget why. I blame the Update Jammer. I'm pretty sure it's the Update Jammer. That's a fucking pretty great idea. Yeah, Diamond. That's pretty good. I'm not surprised that he's made it to Diamond on it, but I am surprised he's still playing that deck in Diamond. But it's a good deck. That was pretty fucking sweet. Not afraid to say. All right. Set 3 cards pass. Wow, that's 2 kaiju. Sylvans. Oh, sorry, it's Shiryanui's. Whew. I was like, Sylvans? No way. That deck is trash, but this is not Sylvans. This is a deck that has some cards that are hard to get. That Agul guy, you can only get him from a structure deck. You cannot craft him. Even though he's a rare. He's literally a pay to get. Like, they had to pay at least 500 gems to get one of those guys. And if they have 3 copies of him in the deck, they paid 1,500. Speaking of expensive cards, Ash Blossom, negating another Maxi, as always. But Fairy Tale Luna also gets to do some fun stuff, even though she's negated. Gozuki, ladies and gentlemen, and Mezuki. 2 very powerful cards. And it looks like they're also going to synchro summon using Ash. Ash is a tuner, which means that she can synchro summon. And here we are. The Red Eyes Necro Dragon. Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon. Never mind. It's a kaiju now. Those are those kaijus I was talking about. Oh my god, he has 3 Lunas. This guy stands Luna. And he's returned the other kaiju to his hand. Which means that he can now break a board again with the same card. Holy cow, that's a lot of attack points. Oh my god, the enemy has 50 life points. It's all or nothing. You've got to win this turn, Red Duelist. He's got Solitaire, but did it get negated? Nope, not negated. Unizombie is a combo card. Holy cow, we are schmoovin'. Got Zombie Reborn, gonna bring back another zombie from the grave. Chang-Chi's out here. Solitaire gets banished. That allows another Chang-Chi to come out. Max C is filling the hand up. No hand traps yet, though. No hand traps. No interruptions, no ashes, no Max C's. I mean, there was a Max C giving him cards, but he can't play another one. There's no interruptions. Oh boy, Shogun Saga. Still needs a little bit. Oh, Jesus. He's going to regret not finishing him here. He's got the Lightning Storm, but that can only kill back row or attack size monsters on his turn. Can't play it on the enemy's turn. It's not a quick play. Oh boy, Skeletal Dragons here. Gonna start banishing boys. Oh snap. That might be it. Yep, he got rid of the Lightning Storm. He didn't even have to do that, but he did. Because he had Zombie Necronize, which works the same way that I thought that the tactics was gonna work. Where you can pull a monster for a turn. What a play! From 50 life points. Wow. Relaxed play. That was not relaxed, brother. That was diamond level play, ladies and gentlemen. That was major. That was some major comboing. And just supreme knowledge of what he had in his hand. He had a plan in place. He executed. He won the duel. Ugh. All right. A skilled red magician. All right, spellcaster deck. The red magician likes it when you use magic cards. Battle phase. Is this a suicide deck? Yeah, it is. Alright, we're watching one of the suicide bots do its thing. This bot should die shortly. That's 6,000 damage. Dead. Yeah, that was the suicide bot. Or a player that's just killing themselves in the duels. I don't quite know why they do that. Other than, like, D-ranking, but I don't know. It's weird. Oh, baby. Toon deck versus pendulums. This will be interesting. Pendulums are very interesting cards because they have two different effects. They have a pendulum effect from whenever they're in their pendulum area, and then they have a monster effect if they're ever summoned. Sometimes even from their hand. Here's an example of a pendulum summon. This will allow the enemy duelist to spawn something from the extra deck and as many things in their hands that fall between the two levels on the cards. Hello, Muller Musin. Thanks for hopping in. If you have any questions about this Yu-Gi-Oh we're looking at, just let a brother know. Pendulum decks, well known for kind of overwhelming the field with boards that are then destroyed with one Raigeki. And you can't cry about it because it's your fault. And here we go. Toon World with the Toon bookmark. Whenever there's a Toon bookmark in the graveyard, you cannot destroy Toon World. Oh, you're leaving? Well, enjoy your day as well. Happy you stopped by. Unless you don't mean that you're leaving. Unless you're just saying that just as a casual, like, Enjoy your damn day, streamer, while I watch you do that. Alright, we got another bookmark. We're going to play that one immediately. Oh, shoot. Toon Cyber Dragon. Okay, this is a major deck here. We've grabbed the Astrograph Sorcerer. Mimicat. Gonna mimic a spell from the pendulums to augment this card that he's stolen. Oh boy. And it's technically attuned, so he can attack directly if he so desires. But he doesn't so desire, does he? First damage has been laid out to our pendulum player here. Toon Terror. There's a card you don't get to see played every day. But it's a nice little trap hole for Toon users. A lot of people don't like it because it's an example of what's known as win more cards, where they're really only useful when you're winning the duel. Alright. I don't know why they did that, but I'm sure there was a very good reason, and it has something to do with them drawing that card. And now it's our turn, and oh boy, Toon Page Flip, very dangerous card. One of the most reliable ways to get Toon Blackluster Soldier on the field. Fortunately for the enemies. Oh, okay, never mind. GG. Toon Barrel Dragon. If any of you have ever played Master Duel, have any of you even seen the Toon Barrel Dragon ever played ever? Because I haven't. I have not. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Never seen it. Bro, they can just attack you directly. This is game. Direct attack, followed by direct attack, and direct attack. One of Toon Kingdom's major effects is that if your enemy does not control toons, you can just attack directly. So once you've got lethal, that's it. It's Hearthstone with an open face, just waiting for you to smack it. Get up there, start punching. I think I have like 5 more of these in me, and then I gotta take a nap. Oh my god, another Crusadia deck, but this one has an interesting card in it. Labyrinth Crusadia. What? What does this do? Opponent monsters cannot target fiend monsters for attacks except this. Where does the Archfiend come into play, my guy? Alright, Leonis. Leonis gonna turn into a Magus. Magus, he summons the Draco. Draco will chain guard the Magus' effect and resummon the Lion, the Leonis, back. Now you can special summon these guys once per turn. Now that Leonis was normal summoned, which means that he can be special summoned again. So here we have the Reclusia. Reclusia is going to use its destruction effect, very similar to the DPE. It destroys 1 card on the friendly side, 1 card on the enemy side. And then the Regulus summons a magical spell from the deck. Most commonly is going to be the Crusadia Revival. And it's a fucking Dark Magician deck, ladies and gentlemen. Oh shit, Labyrinth Archfiend from the hand. But the Dark Illusion was in his hand. Magician of Dark Illusion gonna come out and defend his honor. But the Labyrinth Archfiend has been special summoned. But that also means that the Labyrinth Archfiend is banished now. Oh snap, Magic Cylinder. What a backup plan, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. So now we have a Torrential Tribute. We got Mirror Force. And Magic Cylinder. This guy does not want to be attacked. He does not want to take battle damage. Oh, man. Infinite Impermanence. What a back row, ladies and gentlemen. And we are not jumping up into the Equinox because he doesn't have anything to augment its strength. Alright, here we go. What do we draw? What the Live Twins? What is this deck? Decode Talker? Alright, well, next turn is game, so I'm not trying to knock his style here. I've just never seen it before. That's crazy. Decode Talker instead of the Equinox. Alright, Draco is summoned again, which brings the Reclusia back out. I'm going to see the Reclusia summoned from the hand. It was a normal summon, so it will not be using its effect. Regulix is back in the picture, ladies and gentlemen. 400 damage. End game. I'm assuming he was checking for things like Magic Cylinder or something, some kind of hand trap in his hand before committing with the Regulix with the highest damage. And once that one attack went unanswered, he went for a second. That won him the duel. 4 more, boys. I promise you 4 more. I am very tired, though. I is very itchy, and I am very tired. But I'm going to push through it for you guys. We got a Strikers deck against Brick Eyes. Oh, snap. Striker Dragon. Is this a turbo red flash? No. No red flare metal dragons. As I have a deck that I call the Lulz deck, and it uses these cards as a turbo to get 3 red flare metal dragons out on the field, and then I summon a token, well, not really a token, a monster called Gen Duo, and then I disable its effects, and then I hit you with the red eyes. By doing that, the Gen Duo will then activate itself and try to destroy itself. But it will be negated, so then it won't destroy itself. Which will then cause my flare metal dragons, by the way, the OTK with the blue eyes there, nothing new. We just saw that happen like 3 duels ago. Same idea, summon 3 boys, smack your face off. Anyway, the red flare metal dragon deck, the 3 of them will go off whenever the Gen Duo fails its effect, but it's a mandatory effect, so when it's negated, it just keeps trying to activate itself, and that causes an infinite loop where my red eyes will continue to do damage to you, and every time I do damage to you, the Gen Duo will try to destroy itself. It's negated. I do another 500 to 1500 damage, and it repeats until I win, which is really funny to watch. It's really funny. So anyway, we got another combo deck here with Cherubini, Sirzul. Alright. What is this? Catobaltas? I don't know what this archetype is. Oh shit, Gorgon. Hello, Gorgon. What the hell is this? Equip that. Oh, snap. The Feather Duster strikes again. Feather Duster is why a lot of people bring Solemn Judgment. Because Solemn Judgment will be like, no. Chakabalin. Zombie Reborn. We're going to banish a card and bring Mizuki from the grave, sending more cards to the grave in the process. It makes sense to want to do that because it's Avendred, and it's a zombie world deck. So Mizuki's going to respawn our boy from the graveyard. Then he's going to summon the vampire card. This is Avendred Vampire. The Fraulein. Alright. No cards quite strong enough to attack over their Link monster here. This guy is pretending he's the Plague Spreader zombie, which allows for a Synchro Summon to get us the Skeletal Dragon Felgrade. And, I mean, a banish like... You can't argue with a banish like that, brothers. However, little do they know, there is a monster reborn in this guy's hand, and he can summon anyone who's in these graveyards. I don't know why he'd want either of those, so maybe he'll wait on it. But if he summons something powerful and it goes to the graveyard, he can bring it back. Just has to play one summon card. Monster Reborn. Alright, what are we going to get here? We got 3 cards going into a Link 3. Zerial, the Ruler of Evil. This will then allow Parallel Exceed to summon itself, and because it did that, it will then summon itself again from the deck, which allows you to XYZ into Tornado Dragon. Tornado Dragon has a very similar ability to Twin Twisters, where you discard a card and then kill someone else's card. Another removal. Gotta love when you have a good removal in place. This has increased their damage a little bit, but unfortunately, it has cost them because of the effects of the enemies. Alright, so Avendred is going to have to figure this out. Maybe we'll see the Rose Dragon. All I know is a lot of cards are having a rough time here. Ooh, Lava Golem plays. Alright, so now he just has to attack over this Lava Golem. And with the Zombie Vampire, that is entirely possible. 3,000 attack is going to be plenty to get this Lava Golem out of their way. But they don't have enough damage to be lethal unless all of these cards can attack. Zombie World is back in play, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the Mad Mauler. Zombie Reborn. Not sure if I'd play that one, but I'm sure there's a very good reason for them to play it. We're going to see the final attacks here. They were able to keep it in game because they didn't just link all of those guys off into an infinite link summoning combo. So that's fun. Always love when people swing for game. 3 more left, ladies and gentlemen. I think I've got it in me. I think I can do it. But it is not easy to stay awake right now. But I'm going to do it for you guys. I'm going to do it to round out the stream at least an hour and a half before I take a nap break to come back later. Alright, this is an interesting little hand here. This could be literally any deck, but it looks like it's Eldritch with Trap Tricks. I love a good set 5. Excuse me. So the reason why they didn't activate their traps right away is because of this, the anti-spell fragrance. This requires all players to set their traps before they can be activated. This guy's getting nothing but traps from his deck. Damn, evenly matched. Another great going second card. When you go second with evenly matched, what you're able to do with it is make it so that the enemy has to banish all their cards but one. So you can take someone who has a very full field and turn them into somebody who has nothing. Alright, this guy's got the most trap-heavy deck ever versus another deck that doesn't have any monsters. What the heck are they going to do? What are they going to do? This is going to be nuts. The first monster is used, which is then sent back to the hand. Trap Trick is triggered which brings another evenly matched to the field. However, currently they control the same amount of cards. The first, it's a Trap Trick deck. It's Trap Trick. Alright, Ash is coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Trap Trick will not be drawing anything from the deck. Excuse me. Burp cam, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you just gotta give them a big burp. The Trap Trick Sarah, very common play here, followed up with a dual whammy here. Alright, we're destroying the banish card. Apparently that impermanence got negated. I didn't even see what negated it. I'm assuming it's the Sarah. Does Sarah have a... Oh, it's unaffected by trap effects. But that makes sense. You can't negate it with a trap card because it's unaffected by traps. Alright, so the first major attack comes into play. We're going to see thousands of damage here, but not enough to get lethal. There will be one more turn for redemption. Will Duelist B get the redemption that deny Duelist A the redemption that they deserve? Oh, never mind, they're Flowenderies. Oh no, it's Flu. Oh, is that a negate? Crackdown, is that a negate? Oh, it's even worse. He's pulled control of the Flowenderies. But now they have another one card combo, which has brought Ryza the Mega Monarch to their hand. Alright, Flowenderies. Oh, snap. Okay, we're turning these cards into something. The Nightmare Unicorn. Nightmare Unicorn will be discarding cards from the hand, which then allows him to banish one. And there was no negates or prevents on the field. So Duelist A denied their redemption. Ladies and gentlemen, Flowenderies loses. Not very common. Usually when I see them, they're forcing people to rage quit by not letting them play the game. And then by the time you're able to do anything, Flowenderies is like cycled through half of their deck worth of cards, just summoning birds over and over and over again. It's maddening. On your turn and their turn. Supreme Seamare. Oh, it's an Ice Jade deck. What the hell? People still play Ice Jade? This must be in the theme chronicle because Ice Jade sucks in regular meta. Alright. Twin Twisters. Damn, they got Orcus on the other team. So it's Orcus Engine, but what is the Orcus Engine there for? Called by the Grave, coming to save the day. Oh shit, I've lost count of how many duels are left. I think there's 2 more. I'm gonna do 2 more and then I'm taking a nap break. World Legacy, alright. Orcas are... Alright, so it's mainly Orcus right now. A little bit of World Legacy. Looks like it's mostly, I think it's an Orcus deck with World Legacy support so far. Woo! That's gonna hurt. Whenever you kill those XYZ cards, you've taken a lot of value from the enemy. because they have 2 cards attached to it. So killing one of those is worth destroying 3 cards. Which is why a lot of XYZs have protection built into them. Solemn Judgment denies the spawn. Why is the token attacking the token? What was that? Alright, Harp Horror once again. It's so easy for it to bounce. It goes into the ban pile. It gets unbanished. And then it goes in cycles and bounces and runs in circles. Galtea's back. Oh shit, we got another Call of the Grave. What's gonna happen? Orcus Crescendo, okay. Orcus are back at the advantage. They got way less life points, but they've got control of the board. And little do they know, the enemy does not have really much of a response. Oh my god, he's a genius. Is he gonna Called by the Grave? Wait a minute. I gotta see what happens here. So we see a Crescendo here to... Okay, never mind. It negated the Called by the Grave. Symbol. That's our boy. Let's send him out to the field. But that didn't get negated. But it did because it didn't really get negated. The Monster Reborn was not negated. Instead, it missed. Because instead of that Orcus boy right here, the Orcus of the Evening Star, being in the graveyard when it triggered, it was on the field already, so it didn't count. Wow. This Orcus player is really trying to come back here, and I think he might be able to do it. We just have to keep this board alive for one more turn. Damn, son. We're going hard right now. Discard what we need to discard. Powering up our Orcus in the middle. This might be it. This might be enough, folks. The Orcus Nightmare allowing them to link up into a 4 Orcustrion. This is a full board. Alright. Into the graveyard, no negates. But Harp Porter is going to bounce from the graveyard into the banish pile, which allows another summon onto the field. Ice Jade is also bringing stuff out of the graveyard using its effects. Battle phase skipped. I think this is it, folks. Unless he somehow activated like a Wabaku. Oh shit. Supreme Seamare in the hand. What does it mean? Nothing. Dead. You will not win. Alright, I'm going to do 2 more and then I'm taking a nap break. Unless you guys get more active or something and you're like, wait, don't go. If you have any Yu-Gi-Oh questions, I'm happy to answer them to the best of my VTuber abilities. But I got 2 more games left in me and then I need a nap. So let's hope these last 2 are doozies. We've got a very thick deck up here. Started as 40. We're down to 35. Not quite as thick of a deck as I thought. This one had a few extras because it's only down to 37. Valhalla. Weather Painters. Oh god, it's Weather Painters and they used Valhalla to... Look at how much value they get out of 1 card. God, Weather Painters are so strong. Like they're not like a 1-turn kill kind of deck. Did you see what they just did? They have so many cool effects. Like they don't have to use monsters to link summoners. They use their magic card. That's crazy. So strong. Such a great way to build up a strong board. Now we got negates, we've got banishes. And they protect themselves by banishing themselves off the field and then summoning back on later at the same time. Oh shit, it's danger deck. The second banish. Another negate. Negated down. Oh snap! But it was all a ruse just to get rid of all of those floodgates. That's why those cards are so strong. It's just all floodgates, and they're all really good. It's really hard to cut out from underneath underneath the oppressive rule that the weather painters will have over the battlefield. They are rough. Alright, so we're gonna discard Snow. We're gonna use this again, so then we can discard one of the many dark cards that he could draw. Mothman, Gookie Pole goes to the friggin' graveyard. That allows him to summon another Mothman. And he drew friggin' Foolish Burial, which then allows him to send the Shadow Beast into the graveyard, which then summons itself. And all that putting in the graveyard doesn't mean anything for his deck limit, because he had a Pot of Avarice just waiting for him, bringing 5 cards back into the deck from the graveyard. Holy crap, he's going to fill the field completely with a Monster Reborn. That is lethal if he can hit it correctly. And he did. Ladies and gentlemen, the first duel is done. We got one more, and then I'm taking a nap. One more, and I'm taking a nap. Oh my god, I'm so exhausted. Okay, one more. Every time that my VTuber is getting small, that's me like leaning forward and looking at the floor before pushing myself back into a seated position. Oh, we're gonna watch a friggin' bird deck. Our last duel is gonna be birds. You shit tier Lyralisk birds. Ugh. I hate this deck. I hate it. Recital. So now they're gonna just try to put a whole bunch of material on it. They put one material off, but trust me, they're gonna be bringing as much material onto that Lyralisk boss monster as possible. And the reason why is that for every material that's on that card, it can attack an additional time. So now they're both going to be used to XYZ summon the Utopic Future, which is then going to XYZ summon number F0, the Draco Future. Now I think that they're going to try to take that XYZ card and find a way to get it underneath the Lyralisk boss monster, but for now, they're just padding the board with negates. At least that's what you should do. Brigade Regal. Okay, and here we go. Never mind, I thought that they were going to spawn that, but they're not. Hey, 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 another link summon for the day. Followed by 2 special summons being linked, XYZ'd into the Ensemble Robin. Okay. This should be workable. Putting cards onto the Robin. And the last card on the field is the face down Droplet. Droplet, of course, for those anyone who doesn't know, makes the enemy's card have half the attack power, and it negates its effects for the rest of the turn. Very strong during damage dealing turns. back to the hand with you. As you can see, like, this final board really does have a lot of options to deal with people trying to flood the board. Oh, you can keep sending them, but they're gonna keep sending them back. Bro, stop sending him. Stop sending him to the hand. He's just gonna spawn him again. Bro. He sent that thing back to the hand like 5 times. And it kept coming back, but he finally ran out of activations. Oh my god, Monster Reborn comes back in the clutch for the Red Duelist. This will allow the Red Duelist to get their XYZ summon on the field. And it's a Dreadnought. It's an attacker, and it's going right after that Liar Lusk. Making it have less HP. Is that a Zeus? It is. Zeus has an interesting effect that whenever an XYZ monster attacks something, he can be spawned from it. There's too many negates. And then they steal him? Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe this is the final turn of the duel. There's no way it goes further than this. There is no way. I refuse to believe it. So much so that if there is a way, there is a way. Oh my god, Torrential Tribute. What a play. But he doesn't have a way to stop this attack from, unless it can't attack directly. Oh, snap. This is so close. Oh, no, I can. Okay. And so, Duelist Day gets on the scoreboard, doing 3,500 damage. Max C being used in turn 4. 2 discarded cards, 1 special summon card, 1 for 1 drawn from the deck. Is it a sign that the bottom duelist is meant to win? Oh, hello, Justin Parks. Welcome to my stream. I'm just doing some commentary and chatting with anyone who wants to chat in my chat. Unfortunately, you've arrived right before I need to stop for a nap break. I don't know how tired I sound when I speak, but I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open. And this duel doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon. I really want it to, though. But these fucking birds. These fucking birds. Ah. You don't have enough damage. He wants to, though. He wants to really bad. I'm going to attach another card. Okay. Now that will attack 4 times. Now it attacks 5 times. That's 5,000 damage. Oh my god. He's got lethal. He's got lethal. He's got lethal. I can't believe the birds pulled it off. Oh my god, what a duel. Well, Justin, I'm so sorry that I can't stream any longer for you, but I need to take a nap. I'm quite fatigued from all of the excitement of these duels. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a quick nap for an hour or 2, and then I'll be back. But instead of watching duels, I'll either be playing them or I'll be playing one of the various games that I own on either my Switch or off of my Steam account. Oh, cool. I unlocked the treasure box. That's exciting. So I hope to see you then. Thanks for coming out, guys. I hope that you enjoyed my recent uploads. I worked very hard on the song, and I'm not very good at video editing yet. I'm still working on figuring it out. So I do my best with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel videos, but I hope you guys like those. So thanks for coming out. I will see you at the next stream later today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, And I'll see you later. I'm taking a nap. If you're tired, you should too. Go to bed.